I'm honestly busier now, and I always say I'm busy, but I've never been as busy as I am right now because I'm working on my new show. I'm working on a new television project. I'm working on a movie, and a couple of little things that I'm doing.
Let's rewind a little bit. So the name of the show, can we talk about that?
I can't say very much about it. The only thing I can say is that I've worked tirelessly on this show, and this show has been an amazing catapult of my ideas and of the things I wanted to bring to fruition. But it stopped short from where I really wanted to go. And now that I'm creating this from scratch, and I've been working on material for a decade or so, maybe two, some of this material, I'm finally going to realize the epic dream that I had, and to bring it to life. I don't quite honestly think, or I can't think of how I could top this new show that I'm doing. It has the best elements that I'm known for, my signature pieces, but it has brand new pieces. It has pieces that I've created and toured with Raw that I wanted to try out new material and have the opportunity to not do it in Vegas. And a lot of that material really killed from Mind Freak Live that I finally did live, in front of 5,000 people at the venues I was playing. So now I get the opportunity to take the best of Raw, the best of Mind Freak, and kind of take new material on top of that, put it together in really, I think, a show that will be a revolutionary experience in the world of entertainment in Vegas. And that's a big statement, but I'm working my ass off. I have about 100 people working on it right now, and it's going to be a very, very unique experience. Hands down, it will be the most technologically sophisticated show the world of entertainment in Vegas, in New York City, or anywhere in the world when it comes to theater. No one has presented a show quite like this, and I can say that wholeheartedly and know that with a lot of confidence. And we're just going to bust our ass to open up this show. The goal is before the end of this year.
And I saw on Twitter this week that you have had delivery of all these new speakers. I'm guessing they're going to go in the back of the seats, or where are they going to go? Because they look like there were thousands of them.
Yeah, we got, I have literally been so fortunate to get, I have 202 million pixels of video alone. 202 million pixels of video. I have the latest, greatest technologies. I have more lighting in this show, more pyrotechnics, more video than any show in the world. There's no theater show that has anything near it. It's a pretty astonishing technological show. It's completely an immersive experience. And I could just say, in this show, people freak out when I levitate. I mean, you see the audience's responses, for yourself. But in the news show, when I levitate, random people in the audience will levitate. No BS.
Wow. So you're saying that I could be sat next to somebody who could just suddenly take off?
This is something that I wanted to do 20 years ago, and something I wanted to do for this show. But, we couldn't realize everything I wanted to do. And Cirque was amazing with providing me the canvas to do some of it, and it's been an amazing learning experience for me and for the people that work with me. But now I can take it to levels way beyond what I'm doing here. I could have very easily just said, hey, you know what, I'll take my touring show, or I'll take what I've done and just transfer it over, and that's what I'll do. But I'm not like that as a human being. That's not how I'm wired. And I want to make a statement. I want to make the boldest statement with this new production, and I want people to experience theater in a way that they've never experienced before, and I want to set the bar to another level. That's my goal.
And I saw as well last week that you put a thing online with the new proscenium arch that you've put around the theatre that is currently being built. You are actually in that theatre, whichever it's going to be, currently setting up this show. It's going to take that long to produce.
Maybe. Yeah, we're working vigorously around the clock. We start at my team starts at 4 a.m. and it goes 7 days a week. And if you see the level of sophistication, the automated elements in this show, and I mean there are just about 30 different flame effects alone that are automated in the stage. The stage has been completely made in my shop, in my fabrication shop. And there's more, like I have one huge firewall in the show. There I'll have, almost 30 different fire effects alone in the stage. That's not taking into consideration all of the lasers and, 40-foot smoke curtain and 1,500 lights and 150 speakers to create the sound system. It's there's so many different elements coming together in one kind of synergistic experience that really will take people ultimately on a roller coaster ride of emotion. And I always talk about that for years and years. And this show has accomplished that. This is the first magic show that you see people in the audience, actually grown men crying, because when we do that whole segment about kids and how I incorporate my art with that, it really is the magic of emotion. And I wanted to take that even further. So in the new show, the format of the show and what we know of what I've done here at the Luxor is completely different. There is none of the comedy that you expect, from a Cirque du Soleil traditional kind of comedy that's in all their shows. I'm putting tons of magic. There'll be 75 different illusions, demonstrations in the show. There'll be more magic in the show than anything anybody's ever done, including myself. And there'll be moments that are funny. It'll be very intimate. It'll be very pop culture. It's going to be something that really is a statement and will speak to everyone. And the new location I'm going into is it's a great venue to have this incredible, intimate experience, but allows me to still do things on a very high level.